Good morning, Primary 5, Chapter 11. In the story, Disaster Strikes. Disaster is a bad thing or danger, and strikes means comes strongly. The queen was eager to provide me with some exercise. Eager to means want something very much. Provide means give. Knowing I had been a seafaring man. A seafaring man is a man who went to the sea many times. She had a long trough of water, and a trough of water means a lake of water built for me in the palace gardens, and ordered a miniature boat. She asked her servants to make a very tiny, very small boat for me. Everyone loved to see me sail up and down my own little boating lake. But disaster struck when a large frog jumped into the water and upended my boat. Upended means made my boat upside down. I would have drowned if the queen hadn't rescued me. And drown means go down into the water. A little traveling house was made for me so that I could accompany the royal couple on their journeys. Accompany means go with, and the royal couple means the king and the queen around their kingdom. The kingdom is the place, like country, like island, a piece of land that is ruled by a royal couple. Brobdingnag was a fine land with mountains all across one border. This means the mountains are in a straight line outside the kingdom, straight line, which was therefore impossible to cross. You can't pass through the mountains because they are in a straight line, so there is no space to go or pass through them. And also, the rest of the outline was all coast. The Brobdingnagians, however, did all their fishing in the rivers, where the fish were in proportion to themselves. In proportion to means suitable and enough. The fish in the rivers were suitable and enough for them, so they didn't bother fishing in the sea. This means they didn't fish in the sea. Why? Because, as I told you, the fish in rivers were suitable. And also, the fish in the sea were in our size. This means were too small and very far. The king often asked me about my own country. My own country means England, but he was very critical of everything. Critical means you give your opinion that there is something you like and other thing you don't like. I boasted of England's system of government. Boasted means feeling proud. I was feeling proud of my country's system of government. But the king thought it sounded corrupt. The king, as a critical person for everything, thought that the system of England government was corrupt, was bad. I told him of our arts and culture, but he refused to believe that English music was as sweet as Brobdingnag music. I was desperate. Desperate here means having no hope to impress. Impress means affect. So I was having no hope to affect the king. So I told him about gunpowder, and gunpowder, as you know, they used it in the past in the guns to shoot fire. For the Prob Ding Niangs hadn't invented anything like it themselves. I told him of the havoc it could cause, and havoc means damage that the gunpowder could cause, and the power it could give him. Page 38 in the next video.